What's up? You're watching another episode of KaddyTV, and it's your host, your boy, SupaKaddy, aka Kaddy, aka your next girlfriend's man. And on today's show, I want to. Oh, y'all like my chain? It's the king, yeah, from a chess piece. It's a chess piece king. Okay, so on today's show, I just want to be telling y'all about like how disappointing it is to walk inside of an establishment such as McDonald's, Journeys, Foot Locker, Walmart, just pretty much jobs. I just want to be sitting up here telling y'all that it's really not. And if there's anybody out there that that feel like they really don't have what it takes to be a janitor at at Chipotle, if they feel like they don't have what it takes, I'm here to tell you that it isn't you, okay? It's these cockeyed employers, okay? They're cockeyed. This is what they do while they're interviewing the potential employee. What do you do? What are your habits, and why would you want to work here? I don't. If there is anybody out there that witnessed this during an interview, you are being interviewed by a Dave. A Dave, and if it is a woman, you're interviewed by a Maria. Okay? That's just what they are. You gotta be careful for these individuals because they have the potential to have you walk away believing that you don't have what it takes to be a janitor or a burger flipping ass nigga or a bitch. That's just what it's just fact. Okay. Um. Okay. Let me just give you a little story about what it is. Okay. And what probably goes through their mind. Okay. I go inside. Let me give you something recent. Okay. What just happened. Okay. I go inside uh McDonald's, which is down the street from my house, the crib, which would have been perfect had I just been hired there, which would have been perfect for me to be working there because of this. I could just wake up, stretch, do my little routine, and go to work. Okay, I get money in my pocket, and I push the company. I make your company little bit better than what it already is. Okay, um, and okay, I get there, and for the sole purpose of speaking to the manager, the whole I want a job, because you got to nowadays you just got to go inside places and just act all uh, depressed and desperate. That's just what they love seeing in people, and it's like, no, I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed at all. Why would you want to hire a depressed person? Why would you want to hire a depressed individual? That's sad. That's I don't get it. Um, so I go inside and there's a lady at the there's a lady at the cashier uh thing, and she's like I didn't even say anything. She's looking at me and she's like, "Wow, you look really familiar." I'm like, "Yeah, hey, how's it going?" And then she's like, the whole, where I remember you from. Turns out I seen her at the school. We used to go to the high school together, Horizon Science Academy. That's where we used to uh, see each other. And then there was another girl, sweeping and eavesdropping in on the conversation. And she's like, "Hey, yeah, just completely just stop working, stop their job." And she's like, "Hey, yeah, you look familiar. I know you too. You look like a rapper. You did a show at I'm like, "Yeah, that's And she's like, "What's your rap name?" I'm like, "SupaKaddy." Yeah, that's me and everything. And all about this is taking place. It's like you guys are too kind. I just wanted a job so I could be working here. Yeah, I just moved here and everything. I guess I'm a distraction. while this is taking place because Dave is back in the corner looking at a few files and papers, doing whatever he's doing, and he's just eavesdropping in on a conversation, not taking the time out of his day to walk over and see what his employees are, to see who his employees are talking to, okay, because he hired these employees, okay. So, another girl walks up. It was a beautiful day, but okay, and then yeah, he leaves. He walks out. Apparently, he had something to do, and so I get to the real purpose of why I showed up at McDonald's. And I'm like, hey, can I get a job? Well, he just left out. You'll have to come in at 8 o'clock tomorrow, okay? So I go in at 8 o'clock tomorrow. He's there. And I'm like, hey, how's it doing? How's it going? I want a job. And he's like, oh, you're going to have to come in. We don't usually, it's January, February. It's 2017. What the fuck? So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Can I get the job and everything? And then, or can we talk about this? And he's like, okay, well, you're gonna have to come in. Let me see, tomorrow. That's when the interview is. Okay, I'm like, okay, I get there, and tomorrow comes, and I come across my brother who starts complaining about why I'm wearing his jacket and it's raining. I'm like, it's about why I'm wearing the jacket and it's raining, and waste my time. So I go walk up to McDonald's 8 minutes after the call time, and Dave here looks at me like, "Oh, it's 8 minutes. You're late." And he's like, "You're gonna have to come in tomorrow and possibly redeem yourself." I'm like, "Okay, that's what I'll do. You know what? Fall back. I take the fall. I take the L because I did show up late. Okay, it's 8 minutes, and so I get there and do the interview, and he's all like I said, he's, can you do this? Can you do that? How about showing up with and I even went up to Cleveland State University. Okay, I used a little bit of self determination, Harambe, Baragani, and I used a little bit of Kuji Shakalia to then print out a resume that was looked over a few times. And I hand him the resume, and he's like, looking it all over and everything. He's looking at me. He's like, "Can you do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I can do this." And then he's like, "Can you do these days?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can do these days." And then he's like, "Okay, we're gonna have to call you back." I'm like, "Okay, you can call me back." Here, I give him my brother's number. Walk out, and he never calls. Okay, I pick up the phone. I am wondering about what's going on with my application. And he tells me that there isn't anything available. I hadn't even gave him my name. My government name. I haven't even said any of that. So it's not like he had any type of grudge on me or whatever it is. It probably was the tone of the voice. Who knows? Subscribe. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram. That was just my rant about managers, because if there's anybody out there that feel like that it's them, it's not you. It's me. Because if I was to hire you, I would look at you like, this is that, this is that, this is that. And I possibly could have taken his job, and that's probably why he wouldn't want to hire me on spot, because that's what he could have did. He kept looking back. Oh my God. Like, it's horrible. It was a horrible day. It was a horrible time. But I guess that's why we gotta, keep striving and going hard. Follow me on Instagram at super_Kaddy. And for those out there that be snapping it up, you can follow me at AmanKaddy. That's AMAANKADDY. And I got a blog on Tumblr too, so if there's anybody out there that want to do that, then y'all can. Thank you for watching.